It's a little bit easier. We did see him play some slightly better plays last time, but look at this, a pace where they're just cutting themselves down towards the side. Here we go, onto blue, the pressure, swing round onto the second box. The Azami survives, that's the important part, but Sloth gets the crossfire onto Leon. It's spread and locked in. Deepak finds a fight. Spoit is a little bit locked out here on the door. Gonna swing and pepper some bullets, but in the meantime, they've hit a bit of a slow. They're still trying to drive towards the site and get the kit down, and it seems like Uno should be able to get this off. A quick rotation and a play round from Rogue onto the far side, but it's a post-plant situation, a fight. Scrappy onto the far side. Deepak with one and Kanto with the second, but Sloth takes out Crying down the long corridor, pings, and a big rotation over the top. Benja's locking it in, the 2 versus 2. They have themselves still. Spoit alive, rotating round onto the door itself, looking for the spray. Round onto the side of blue, there's a ping, doesn't get the full connection, can't quite get it either side. Deepak is looking for everything, but he's run out of bullets and they're running out of time. Spoit's rotated his way around to the kit. They might try and get the cover on the long arm here. No, it's Benja down on the fight. They're looking for the aggression. Gorgona is able to find Spoit. It's a 1 versus 1, but he can't find it. Heroic. And Gorgona backpedaling out the door. They get us off to the races. A lot of attention. Gorgona, he's digging his way underneath. Still has 2 grenades and might try and cause some trouble with them. They seem to be flirting around with angles, but look how low health everybody is. They know they cannot be in this territory because of this very reason. They'll suffer on the split of it. Sloth's still trying to find a swing and a fight. They have a big stretch of the players smashing through that barricade quite late, but how's the push going to come through? Covered in smokes and blinded. He cannot act and cannot swing. Gorgona does find Kanto on the door, and now the plant is going down. Leon, he's looking for an engagement, can't find the second. The plant is going to get itself onto the ground and Crying. He's trying to fight his way into the site. Gorgona once again is the last kill of the round, and that's 2 for 2 for Heroic.
It's 2 for 2, but I really have to give some credit towards the planting position there. Like that first floor is not completely under control, but that's 2 players off site, and Heroic realized that, I think. And Heroic is instantly going for a bit of a push here. Bench is just trying to push in, and Grizzly getting a grenade kill.
Oh, it's such a clever read. As you said, they knew they were the players off site and said, well, the site is ours. Crying. All that's left now in a 2 versus 1. They know where he is, but he doesn't really care. Peeks and slaps Benja off the map, pulls himself back. Gorgona, he's currently holding plant. Is he aware there's going to be a bit of movement up and see if he can try and force him off? Swings and takes the fight! And there is Rogue! And I would say I'm on the edge of my seat, but I've already pushed it far away. This is a stand and scream kind of game.
I could just ram a dash back into existence, take out a double, maybe even a triple kill if they're lucky.
That's it. All the pressure and presence is being paid. They're down the main stairs, and Grizzly's finding a body at the end of it. Deepak, he rotates his way over to Church, just sees the tail end of some trace shots, but it's Crying, creeping his way around if he can get the take here above the hatch. Oh, he doesn't get the connection. There's the follow-up. Spoit finds one inside the site as well. Benja keeps the pace going, but Spoit is buried on the back of Church and sending them to the next level. Spoit with a drift around the outside. Praise be. Rogue, 2 apiece. I think they're aware of this. 30 seconds. They've got to try and make this stick as the Jaeger moves in underneath. It's Uno trying to put pressure onto Red. They had a call of this movement. They had a watch and the sound of a rappel. Where are you going to go, Crying? That's the big idea as Uno's going for the plant itself. They're just round on tuck. He pulls off. Concerned about the pressure. The shotgun gets a reveal on a player, but it's 2 apiece. Suddenly it's just Crying. Once again, do they know where he is? Well, the pings are coming through. There's an awareness. He's going to go underneath and try and get the kill in time, but he can't quite find the angle. The spray is a little bit missed, and well, now they definitely know where he is. A rotation round with garage control. They can get themselves stacked up. They have outside CC. It seems like they have an awareness of him going for the entrance, the pings and the stuns, and they just pull out of there. It's not worth even risking the fight when you have somebody locked down. Heroic find that look at the angles they've got themselves set up. Spoit suffers inside logistics. I think he might have still been holding onto the hatch, which might be getting a bit of presence. There's somebody pushing up main stairs. Sloth, he's going to see if he can swing for the fight. The camera isn't the reveal, but they trade it out, and Deepak finds Uno, leaving just. Grizzly and Benja trying to build it. Deepak, oh, he's making a run for it. He's trying to get out of there and cause some problems elsewhere. Crying, he's holding onto an angle. He can't get up the hatch. It was watched. Well played by Grizzly. Almost a great idea, but here, there's the swing, there's the fear of 1 versus 1, 9 seconds. Benja, he's got the kit, he's got to see if he can stick it, tucked in behind the heavy bits of machinery just to buy himself some time. Crying's going to sprint in, they're almost out, he goes for the swing, sees it, oh! Crying gets another. How many rounds are his, most importantly? Well, but it's down to Heroic, I think, to see how much they step up, and they continue that in the faces of the potential adversity. Talking of, Spoit
Oh! Ouch! That.
He was just talking of Esport, his health and the lack of one in the pockets of Uno, but he can still get himself all the way stacked towards that door itself. A 5 versus 3. 2 quick kills, one closer to the site, one above it, and at this point, the site itself is starting to feel some destruction. Gorgona, he's able to get a little bit back in, and Benja steps up and finds Deepak. Suddenly, wow, should have paid attention towards above you. There it is, both impacts played. The player was a bit loose. They're trying to find their way over the shield, and it's not going to be easy, but he's able to get one. He's looking for 2, but it's Esport once again. The triple kill and the bearing of the mountain and the Swede. And now it's just Benja left to see if he can try and put some competition back against his Nordic brethren.
Oh, a trade kill. Well,
technically,
he put it back to each other. They both take each other out.
The full bite, and that's caused this, a bit of a stall, a bit of a worry. And there's the first, finally. There's the second. Deepak suddenly gets a double. Grizzly finds Esport, close tucked in. Now they can start to prep. There is a player underneath. Could be a big blow, but as the trades come together, suddenly, Bench has got to rotate once again. He's found himself hot-footing it for most of this round. Grizzly's inside the site, does some damage and downs Deepak. The kid is cold outside. There's the finish from Benja up. Stop. Now it's 2 versus 2. Bit of a flat fight, but Benja, he's able to get himself swanned in. Kanto versus Benja. Looking for it. Kanto!
He shouldn't win that gunfight, jumping over this vault hole here. He was about to be challenged, but that actually saved his life.
Which there isn't. There's only really one route through. So you got to make sure that you have some clarity. You give yourself...
Oh, what a nade! That bounced off the wall.
Old teammates die hard. Kanto takes the grenade over the top, and now they're going to see if they can try and move towards it. Esport finds Gorgona, and Benja finds the C4 onto Kanto. Now they have that potential awareness of the player behind them. Sloth stepped up to the top of red, and they've pulled themselves a little bit further back. Draw some attention, and a lot of bullets as Leon finds Grizzly, leaving just Sloth on the site, but he does an important thing and gets a kill. Benja wants to slip past here, should get caught. Does. There was Cryan ready in position, and now 30 seconds, a 3 versus 1. Cryan is super low health, does still have, obviously, a grenade as Leon tries to get the plant down, doesn't need to. Rogue, 4 rounds in a row.
Can we get a replay, a super zoom, and slow motion on the grenade kill of Kanto?
We don't have a zoom, but we do have this, a Kanto. I'm
pretty sure it skips off the wall there.
Let's watch.
Like, look, just boop. Yeah, it skips off the wall and it bounces right into Uno. That's just
a minute left.
There's still an Electroclaw placed on top of the jacuzzi wall, so they need to clear that somehow. As zombie barriers are currently being put up, that's the kill from Kanto onto Gorgona. This might be the end of it if Uno didn't strike back just now.
Finds one, gonna get out of there, but doesn't find it all the way. The smoke didn't hide just enough of him. Leon was there, but Grizzly's there back. 30 seconds, a 3 versus 2. There is pings coming through from Benja. He's in a really tricky situation. If he's untested, which he is, there's one. They know where he is at this point. He's not able to survive. It's a 1 versus 1. Would it be any other way but Esport?
Well played by Rogue there. I'm not quite sure why he stayed in that same position, because we're just going to get pre-fired there. But well done by Rogue. Some incredible attacks that we've seen from them here. They were able to outdo what Heroic was capable of here.